The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 46 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pretty move. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Cousins now. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. These two teams all tied after one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Vikings 21, Giants 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Graham Gano set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On the ground, it's Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
3rd down.
Coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
First down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
from just shy of midfield. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for Ford. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And the failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They try again with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And goal.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Bailey's kick is good.
Makes the score.
And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Jones throwing on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get this down to the 10.
New York Giants. First down and goal to go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 61 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
30-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Jones now on first down, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Vikings first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, 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 check. Line 55.
Cousins on first down. To Jefferson on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 17-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 40. Mike's 40.
To throw again. Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Check it out.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying that. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Look at me. Zipper.
Here's Minshew. Flushed out right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, 77 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out, as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dwayne Smoot, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
A 1st down carry for Barkley won't lead to much, as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jones spins past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And inches.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense, because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Minshew quickly completing it out wide. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
At the 43-yard line.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. They run. Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's the end.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Minshew. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 40 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Chase McLaughlin lining
and there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Jones now throwing on third and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker, and it's fourth.
Yards. It's now fourth down.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down, eluding the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, exit. Hello. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ready. AT game. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. You don't see me in your nightmare, son.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Ready. 18 game.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us what...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 54. Hey, wahoo. Go.
Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
40-yard line.
Squeeze. Go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
10 at the 20-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Orville. Mike 50. Yeah.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Spinning away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Jones. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jared Wilson. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Uses the spin. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 2, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Robinson.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Able to complete this to Chenault. 30, past the 20.
Yeah, baby. We
Touchdown, Jaguars. LaVisca Chenault. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down. A big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And it's third down.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Saquon.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
First down.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, it's Robinson, and they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Minshew. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars are pouring it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 41, Giants nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
1st down, Giants.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
A gain of a
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by Ezigbo. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Number 22.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Minshew trying to find charge, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
No. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Kamale Correa able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Evan Ingram. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Kick it and go. Kick it and take it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave an outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Let me explain. explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Joe Schobert. A loss of 5 yards on the sack. It's 2nd down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Walker. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Panthers.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll run with the fullback Arma. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Walker. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Brought down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And it's now Walker. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd and goal, Walker, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. It's the fullback there to make the grab. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Joey Sly lining
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. That one caught by Ozigbo, his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run for the first time with Divine Azigbo. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
218, chop.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Switch. 61, match box, lights, 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. That's complete to Divine Azigbo out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 26, check 26. Small.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
2-yard line.
That when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
16 yards, a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
With the carry for
the tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
47-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Walker. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First down, Panthers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34.
On 2nd and 9, Walker flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. To throw is Walker. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Minshew on target here to Chark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. It'll be Minshew again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Gardner Minshew on target to DJ Chark. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
21. Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Number 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up
throwing on 2nd and 8. Walker. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Christian McCaffrey on the handoff. Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And the Panther first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Ian Thomas.
25 yards that time.
25 yards.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Complete
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
And it's third down.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Walker. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And their field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a three-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a three-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And some room to roam now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down now, it's Robinson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Robinson.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Got it. 48 Mike. Recon, 132 fighter. I'm coming up to you. Hey, Wahoo. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Go. Check, 48's the mic. 3 buzz.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check 24. Check.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Right head on the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They'll run. It's a Zigbo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 25. Panthers.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Walker's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.